Welcome to a new Waterwave TV interview. My name is Ricky. You are watching Waterwave TV. We have a very, very special guest in the building. Make some noise for DJ Peaceboii.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How you doing?
Oh, man, it's been a long time coming, bro.
Yeah, we've been talking about doing one for a while, and I think it's a good time to do one.
Yes, sir.
We're back doing the interviews, doing all the Instagram clips and stuff. You've been going crazy, touring, working with some of Minnesota's biggest artists.
Yeah.
It's a good time to sit down and have a conversation.
Man, appreciate it.
But yeah, what do we got? What day is it today? We are Monday, September 16th, just to date the interview. What is life like on Monday, September 16th?
Man, life is good, man. I can't complain. You know, I got a busy week coming up. I'm getting ready to drop some content, some live mixes. I'm getting ready to do some like viral transitions. You know how they going viral right now. So yeah, I'm getting ready to drop those content. I got an event coming up at Crave. So and then Union Rooftop is opening back up. We've been like down this whole summer. So
Yeah, because that's where you did a majority, I feel like, of your events kind of on your rise as Union, right?
Yeah.
I feel like I've seen you there a lot, doing a lot of stuff. So how long have you been DJing for?
So like off the scene, I've been on the scene for 3 years, and I've been like DJing for about 4 years now.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's about like that 1 year of me just not nobody knowing me, and then it was like after that year, kind of like people started catching on.
I got you.
Yeah.
What made you pick up, like, you remember the first time you like tried to start DJing? Like, why did you start doing that?
Man, so DJing, I never thought I would start DJing, bro, like to be honest. So when I'm originally Liberian, see the hat, you know, LIB to the world, you feel me? But I was raised in New York.
Okay.
I grew up in Syracuse, New York. So DJing was just never really done out there that was like popular. So when I moved out here 2017, one of my close friends, I used to come here every summer, he was a DJ. So I started hanging around him, you know? And the next thing you know, like, I started to like get a little passion for it, but it didn't really hit me till like I was at my lowest, bro. Like my lowest, lowest I ever been in my life, where you know like DJing damn near like saved my life, bro. Like no cap.
Because you've been on the scene for like 3 years, kind of been doing events around there almost. That's like kind of like right after COVID.
Yeah.
Did COVID have like a impact on you and like what you're saying, you being at your lowest?
Yeah. So like during like COVID, it wasn't like COVID actually helped me.
Okay.
Cause like with COVID, it give a lot of people time to perfect your craft, and it, like if you was a serious person, you feel me? If you was a serious person, you was using that time to really work on your craft and build what you trying to do, so that way when the world do come back, you would know how you was moving. So basically, that's what I was using COVID for, bro. Like I would be in my room, in my lab. My friends would come over to the house. You know, we'd just get some drinks. You know, just play the music. So it was like the opposite for me. It was just like relationship problems, bro. Like you know. Yeah, it's kind of young, going through it.
That's what you mean by stuff like that.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, COVID, like during that time, like 2019, 2020, like that's like when we really like started figuring out who we were as a media company, and then we opened this place up right at the end of it. So yeah, it was like really like one end or the other for most people. It seemed like during that time they either like used it as a great time to, you know, focus on themselves, or it was just like one of the worst times of their lives. It seemed like. Even like DJs, I know you weren't really DJing at that time, but DJs were like finding new ways of doing live stream DJ events and shit like that.
Exactly.
So
like
you
DJ
kind of
D Nice was somebody I was watching a lot during COVID, because he would do like the club quarantine stuff, and I used to see how he used to do it, and I'm like, I could do that.
Yeah. Is that maybe some of the inspiration on why you picked up DJing? Because were you DJing, like mixing at all before COVID at all?
Nah, so I'm a musician at heart. That's like my like main thing. I grew up in like church playing like drums, you know, bass guitar, that kind of
music's always been
so it's like DJing I picked up to like 2019 around like COVID time. Yeah.
So then you think like maybe some of those live streams and watching people do it, you're like, damn, that could be my next like, you know, endeavor in the music scene.
It was like, when I like dive into it, it was hard at first though, bro, because like I'm that type of person, like if I can't do what I want to do with like my art and like my creative mind, like if I can't be creative with how I want to be creative, like put out the ideas that I want to put out, I get frustrated. So that's where my frustration was coming from earlier with DJ, because I know what I want to hear, like I know what I want to do. I just couldn't just, put the sentence together, bro. So it took a lot of practice. It took a lot of, getting out in the scene, bro, putting myself out there, DJing for crowd, fucking up, bro, like all that stuff, bro.
Yeah, so you started around 2019, 2020, and then fast forward a few years, you're like doing like world tours, like,
bro,
like, or I guess I don't know if you stopped in every place around the world, but
man, talk about a quick come up.
You know what I mean? Like so and a lot of that, in the music industry and whatnot, there's a lot of based off like connections and networking and people your biggest like DJ placement is like with Libianca,
yes, sir.
Right? Like going like tour in the world. How many like places did you hit?
Man, it's like, bro, we don't hit so many places where I don't even lost track, bro.
Yeah, but it was like a world tour in a sense?
Yeah.
So you hit like a lot of the major stops around the world?
Yeah. So, this summer she didn't do no tour, so she was originally supposed to do the tour, but she just canceled it. She want to put out like more content, more music. She feel like
and it's a big commitment to do a world tour. You want to make sure it's gonna be worth it.
Exactly. So she got a new EP that's coming out that I feel like everybody's gonna love, and that's gonna really set her apart from a lot of the people that's in the industry right now. So hopefully once that EP drops and we could get back to what we was doing. But like this summer, we just mainly did like the Canada, and then we did like Germany.
Okay.
So yeah, that was like pretty big for me. That was the first time I ever, bro, like travel outside of the country since I came from Africa.
That's fire. How did you become her DJ? Like, are you like exclusive to her? Or is she like, maybe obviously you do your own events, but like you do like a lot of her concerts and stuff whenever you can?
So like me and Libby met, like I said, when I was going through my little, trying to find myself, trying to find like my friends and, that kind of stuff. I met them. I actually met her manager, which is her boyfriend. Me and him like grew up together, like played football, that kind of stuff. I used to come here for the summer. We used to kick it. So when I was going through my little stuff, I had hit him up one time trying to get some weed. I'm like, yo, bro, I'm trying to grab some weed. He like, oh yeah, pull up on Libby. He like she got you. I'm like, bet. So I called her. I'm like, yo, sis, bro, so I could hit you up for some gas, like, She like, all right, yeah, bro, pull up. And then we pulled up. Me and her met, like we introduced each other. I'm like, oh yeah, I've been knowing.
And this is way before like she blew up, right?
Way,
just for the time.
Yeah. Let me put the disclaimer out there.
Yeah. So this is years ago.
Yeah. So man, I pulled up on Shorty. We chopped it up, bro. I'm like, yeah, I've been knowing bro for the longest. And then me, like I like my weed. So if the weed is good, I'm gonna keep coming back and buying it. So I just kept on going back over there. Kept on hitting them up. Next thing you know, they needed somebody. They was doing a show. So she told me they was doing a show and they needed somebody to play the bass. And I'm like, shit, like, I ain't no great bassist, but I could hold my own, you know what I mean? So I told her, like, yeah, like, I got you. She like, I bet. So we did the show, was at the Underground Music Cafe. I think Ice the one that threw it, too.
Yeah, it was like a talent show one where you could put the votes in the thing. I was there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I was there. Calvino performed at it, too. Yeah.
Mac OC was there, too, yo. That show was good.
That's great. That's some real, like, early underground, like underground music. It's called Underground Music Cafe, but Minnesota Underground, Like if you were like, that's like crazy to see. Like you seen Libianca perform in front of like 50 people on a small 5-inch raised stage.
Literally.
And now she's touring with Alicia Keys, doing all this crazy shit.
Like literally. Yeah. So we did that show. I played the bass for her. They love me, but they're like, yeah, bro, like you cool and everything. Like, they're trying to keep me, but I knew like bass and drums and stuff I'm not really trying to pursue. At that time I was already picking up DJing, but I never really told them that I wanted to DJ. So after that I kind of told them like, yeah, bro, like I'm really trying to like DJ and that kind of stuff. So they played a big part, like my whole team. They like brought me on the team because they got a team also of like, he shoot the video. We got artists on the team. They're like, yeah, bro, like come on, you could be one of our DJs. And this is just them not even heard me DJ yet, bro. Just like, out of just like, we trust you, bro. Like just come on, you know what I'm saying? Like we know what you could do. Yeah. And that's just how it started, bro. And then I just started, locking in with Ice. Then I'm at Union Rooftop now. And then stuff just started going up from there, bro.
Yeah, I was like, because when you're not DJing very long and shit, you became her DJ before you even really became a DJ. And that's like sometimes like networking, like that should be proof that networking is like super important. Like just like, you know, stepping your foot up.
Yeah.
You don't really play bass, but you're like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it.
Man.
You weren't probably getting paid a lot of money or at all to do it at the time because there's not money to be made for that type of shit. And you went out of your comfort zone to
it took
do
me
that.
weeks too,
and then
bro.
years later, just because you decided, yeah, I'll be your bass player for this one show. Now you're DJing in Germany with it 4 years later or 5 years later.
Now I'm the number one DJ. Now
that's like crazy. That's the real. That's like the story right there. You know what I mean? That's wild. Well, shout out your church background of playing instruments and stuff.
Shout out my mom, my grandma.
Yeah.
They don't play that.
If you never picked up that instrument, you wouldn't be DJing for Libianca.
Yeah, true that. I would have never
roots all the way back to that.
That's true.
You also said you were born in Africa?
Yep.
How long were you out there?
So I came here when I was 8.
Okay.
When I was 8 years old, I came to Syracuse, New York, and then I was always like back and forth between like Minnesota and because half my family was in Minnesota and half my family was in New York. But majority of the time I went to school. Like I even went to college in New York.
Okay.
Yeah. So
you go to Syracuse?
Nah. Okay. I was trying to. But
that's a big school.
Bruh.
Expensive, probably. You probably gotta have like a 4.0.
Man, you gotta know somebody. But then if you know somebody too that works at the university, you can go there for free.
Okay.
So I have friends there that their moms work at the school,
get free tuition and shit.
Bro.
Yeah, shit. That's plug.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing you have like a lot of memories from growing up. Only moving when you're 8. I mean, when you're that young, you you have like a lot of little kid memories and shit.
On me, like I still remember like running around, with my grandma, going to church out there, playing outside with my friends and stuff like that. So I just never been back yet though.
Since you
it's coming soon. I'm trying to go back for the right reasons. You know what I mean?
Imagine going out there to DJ.
You know what I'm saying?
Because Liberia, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like they gotta have like a a scene out there that would do well for like a nice big concert venue for Libianca to go perform in that area somewhere,
and like she's buzzing out there too.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
So how do you feel like that has helped you? Because obviously you like kind of prioritize like Afrobeats and that type of vibe. How do you feel like that 8 years that you grew up in Africa kind of helps you set yourself apart from other Afrobeat artists that maybe didn't grow up in Africa but are obviously African, have an African household? You know what I mean?
So like me, like I'm different from a lot of like even like Afrobeats DJs. Yeah. Like, cause like my background is more like a mixture. Even I'm African, like I have a lot of like Ghanaian like influence, you know what I'm saying? I have a lot of like Congolese like influence. So it's like me as a person, like I respect the whole Africa as a whole, like far as like the music. So I feel like that's what I bring different like to the table. You know what I'm saying? Because not to say like, because Nigerian music is the most popular like African music. So a lot of the DJs are Nigerian. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So a lot of the problems and the reason why I started DJing for real, when I first got on the scene, it was just all Nigerian music in the club. You know what I'm saying? It was just all Nigerian music in the club. They don't like bounce it around, you know what I'm saying? They don't play like brand music. They don't play Congolese music. Cameroon people got some good music. Like Africa as a whole, I'm a piano, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like it's a big, like broad, like area. So for you to just tackle just one little spot, I always felt like that's not what a DJ is.
That'd be like a DJ only playing like New York style music, like in Minneapolis or something.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Instead of touching every, for the hip hop fans out there, like instead of doing like the Chicago or the Detroit or the West Coast shit, like only doing one of them.
Right.
I never really looked at it that way because I mean I haven't really been in the clubs much the past few years. It's just been I guess just we've been more on the concert side of things and like video, audio, concert production, But yeah, no, I haven't really been in the clubs much recently. It has like, I feel like the Afrobeats has kind of like themed nights and clubs and in general like has been taken over.
Bro,
like not even over. In Minneapolis for sure, but also around the world, like around the country of the United States.
Hey, and I don't mean to cut you off. I'm gonna say this, and y'all gonna think I'm capping for saying this, but if the city of Minneapolis don't get their stuff together, 99% of these clubs downtown and uptown gonna be Afrobeats. I'm just put that out there.
Did they turn Monarch into like a Afrobeats?
Yep. Cool. Monarch is gone. Exchange is gone. Yeah. they're like going, bro.
I feel like it's like the new genre that is becoming a lot more like accepted through a lot of different like cultures though too.
True.
Like how I'd say obviously rap became really big when it used to be like country and rock and heavy metal in the United States, and now rap became the biggest. But now it's almost like it's like a battle between like Latin artists and like Afrobeats artists on who's the new what's the new genre that everybody's all the stuff you hear on the radio and and stuff like and whatnot. Like it's grown a lot, and even in Minnesota, like shout out Libianca, obviously is like the biggest one doing it, but she also has never shied away from continuing to give people from Minnesota opportunities.
Oh yeah,
like yourself,
for sure.
Obviously Metro too, and like Obi was playing. I don't know if he was playing bass or guitar or something, right? On tour, like she's actually bringing Minnesota people with her, even security. Like Chris was out there doing security. Like
me and Chris was vibing out there.
Yeah. So like it's like she's actually still able to like shed a light and give opportunity to the people that are doing it in Minnesota. What other like markets are like big for Afrobeats besides Minnesota? Because I like obviously like I feel like we actually have like one of the bigger ones because of Libianca.
Yeah, like like Afrobeats is everywhere, bro. Like everywhere I go, like it even be surprising me, like especially when I go on like tour or when I go out the country with Libianca, to just see like just how many different people like know her music and like actually coming to see her. It's actually crazy, bro. Like it's like really crazy, and it's like to like see where Afrobeats was like just 3-4 years ago, bro. It's not even that long ago. It's like 3-4 years ago we was in a different spot, and then now it's like we're like up here with reggaeton, where it's like weird, almost like the standard now for the club. You know what I mean? So it's, bro, like I'm proud to be an Afrobeat DJ and a Liberian DJ at the same time.
I feel like anywhere I go, I'm hearing some type of like Afrobeats music, like at least for like in the mix of the DJ stuff, no matter where I'm at, if it's a basketball game or a fucking restaurant.
All the hip hop DJs now in the city, they all play Afrobeats now. Polo, Newski, A1, freaking Ray Mills. All of them, and I respect them too. Shout out every single one of y'all though, because it takes you know what I'm saying, it takes the team in order to help Afrobeats grow, especially in our city. Because that's one thing I peep too. Like they really play a big part in helping Afrobeat grow, like the American DJs, because they made it more acceptable for people to vibe with in the club. It's easier for them to receive it from like Ray Mills than it is to receive it from me. You know what I mean? So that was something that
it's almost like, because like the average like non-Afrobeats fan, they see an African DJ in front of them, they're expecting Afrobeats, and they're like, "Oh, this is what I'm getting myself into." But if you see like like a Ray Mills or any of the names that you just listed off, they mix in some Afrobeats. They're like, "Oh, this shit is vibing on the same level as the other music you playing," and it helps people open their eyes a little bit. Especially when it kind of maybe comes in like off guard, like you don't expect it, and all of a sudden you just it didn't change the vibe of the room. But how do you think the rise of like Afrobeats in general, and like you said, DJs picking up on it, how do you think that's helped like the local scene in Minnesota, and whatnot with artists?
I mean, I don't feel like it's really been much of an impact, to be honest. I feel like it's just been more like acceptable, to just say the least. You know what I mean? I don't think it's created more opportunities for artists, and like even artists that make music are not even more motivated to even put their songs out there and give it to like the DJs and stuff like that. So that's the other thing I feel like we need to work on too. Is like people don't send us music, bro. Yeah, like they really don't. Like you will be surprised. Like I look at my emails every day, bro, and bro, I see no music in there.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of artists maybe think that, oh, you have Spotify and Apple Music, you can just download my shit. But I've gone to learn, and even like you just gotta like either DM the DJ and ask him for, yo, I got some new music I want to send you, or like you just have, if your DJ's in the bio, just shoot your shot and send the music, and definitely send a clean version too, because some DJs do events where it's clean music only. True. And a lot of the times those events are the easiest places to get your shit played, like when it's clean music only. But what advice would you give to artists that want to get their music played by DJs in the clubs or at concerts and stuff?
If you want to get your music played in the club, one thing, stop begging to get your music played in the club. That stuff just make us not want to play your music. You know what I mean? Like, just be humble about it. The music, I always tell people, the music gonna speak for itself. If you're an artist and you make Like when Libianca made that song People, like ask my boy that was here. We heard that song and we all knew it was a hit. Like it was no doubt in our mind. We was like, yeah, bro, this gonna be the one. And sure enough, it was the one. You know, like your people are not gonna lie to you. We not hating on you for no reason when we not playing these songs. If we not playing these songs, it's because they're not it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, let's be real. So that's just what artists gotta stop doing. Stop begging, and then like they gotta hold themselves accountable. Like, you know, you gotta put in the work. You gotta do these work, and stop thinking you don't have to pay a DJ like that post you made, bro. Man, somebody gonna get their song faster. Like, play with me if they pay me, bro.
Yeah.
Then if you just show up randomly to my show and I don't even know who you is, and they just expect me to just play your song in front of all these people.
Yeah, no, I think it's the worst when people try to pay you on the spot, or even like, yo, like, can you play my song on the spot, like right here, right now, airdrop it to you. Like when you're in the middle of DJing, it's like, bro, I had my whole night planned and the whole thing I wanted to do. Like you better be talking real correct if you really want me to like do something right now. Or because like when we throw concerts, we even get that type of shit when people come up to me and offer me like a couple $100 to perform. It's like, bro, I planned. There's 8 artists on this lineup. The whole night's planned out. If I put you in here, someone ain't gonna be able to perform. Yeah. And I think that's just it stems from like how new our scene is in general, of like not people just not knowing or haven't been taught like music etiquette or whatever you even want to call it, of people just
and
thinking
it's also
that they can just do that. Yeah, everyone feels entitled to something because they haven't been taught that you're not entitled to shit. You know what I mean? Like I don't know you. You don't owe me nothing. I don't owe you nothing. So it's like I wouldn't expect you to do an event for free for me, and and you wouldn't expect for Waterwave to, host an event for you for free. You know what I mean? But some people think that since we're both out here trying to make it, that we owe each other like the idea that you just got to do it for me because of who we are. And I think that's bro. That's where the entitlement comes.
Bro, it's 2 things I believe in. One is I don't have to do something for you just because we have a relationship to say the least, especially if it got something to do with my business. Yeah. You know what I mean? When it comes to business, I try to make the right decision for the business. I don't try to put my feelings involved, and that brings me to number 2. Number 2, like we don't have to all like each other for us to do business.
Yeah, as long as there ain't no issues.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the other thing, like we gotta get out of Minnesota, bro. Like a lot of these people, like we know we don't mess with each other, but it's cool. Like let's still make money. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's money out there to be made, bro. Like we're so separated out here. Like everybody's so divided. This person got this crowd, that person got that crowd, and everybody just wanna like keep it to themselves, bro. Just cause they don't like this person off of something they heard off of. You know what I mean? It's like, bro, this is business at the end of the day, bro. Like, let's make this money together. You don't have to like me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
I think there's a lot of misunderstanding too in the entertainment world, because some people think, if you don't put enough time for them, they might that you don't like them or something, or you don't hit, but it's just like, you just be busy. Or some people will like come up with assumptions and not know the full truth. Shit like that, you know what I mean? It's a lot of shit in the entertainment industry that you just gotta see past sometimes.
That's why I stay out the way, bro. You know what I'm saying? You don't see me in nobody's section throwing up bottles and doing this and doing that, bro. If I'm not DJing, I'm working on DJing, or I'm working on something that's got something to do with DJing.
Yeah, but you do seem to give opportunities to a lot of people though, like performing at your club, or being able to co-host with you as an artist. Like, talk about like ways that you've been able to give back to artists in the community.
So that's something I honestly learned from like Ice, because I just watched how she was doing her event, and she always like give back to the community, especially like the local artists. So when she stopped doing events, I just told myself I'm gonna keep that going just because of her. You know what I mean? But just me personally, I didn't realize how big of an impact it was, bro, to like you talk to people and they be like, damn, bro, like that show you give me at Union Rooftop, bro, like I really appreciate that show, bro. Like if it wasn't for that show, I probably wouldn't have had no motion for like that whole 3 months. I wouldn't have no content to post on my social media. Like, like you really giving people like a little platform and giving them something, to look forward to. So I'm like, damn, like, I'm just thinking I'm just doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, if I could help you in any way, like, let me help you. And we making money together. You know what I'm saying? And artists that I do put on my show, I pay them too. Okay. It's not, it's not you coming in here free and, just performing. I treat people how, like, they supposed to be treated, because that's how I want to be treated.
Yeah,
bro. You know what I mean?
And it's definitely, like, those are like you being able to like pay an artist for their time to come host, whether or not they're really even going to help make you more money tonight.
Half the time they don't.
Yeah, but that just help. That at least is like helping build like I'm big on like you can't just you can't like just snap your fingers and build a house. It's got to go brick by brick in a sense. So you are helping that artist realize I need to be paid for my time rather than like I'm gonna get free cloud out of this or I'm gonna get a free bottle or something. Like no, like you just need to get paid for your time and you know it maybe you or if it's your first time ever doing it, whatever. But it's also like you shouldn't be probably co-hosting a club if you don't think that you should be getting paid to co-host the club anyways, or you know, or at least like that you can't help sell an extra 10, 20 tickets. So maybe you should keep working and grow more fans until you can step out of the box and do shit like that. Right. But yeah, no, the club scene is tough for, like to being artists out here because it's like people come to party and drink. Most time they're not coming to
and that's the biggest problem.
Like someone.
And like how you said earlier, go back to what you said earlier, like everything be on time. Like when we playing these shows, like artists is performing from 12 to like 12:15, 12:20. Past 12:20, ain't nobody about to play nothing. So, and I treat artists the same way they supposed to be treated too. So, like, if you supposed to perform at 12 and then you just think you supposed to come in there at 12:30 and think you about to perform,
no, you just really unless you the person that's really like sold every ticket in this building, bro, and everybody came here to see you.
Nah, bro,
like it don't.
Nah, it's like we're giving you a platform, and that's what people don't realize. It's like when people give you a platform, it's up to you to do what you want to do with that platform. Like it's an opportunity. You feel me? Like do what you want to do with that opportunity. Like that's yours to run with it. You know, like bro, I don't give people one show, bro, and the next thing I know, bro, this motherfucker's got like 3, 4, 5 shows lined up after that, bro. You know, like some people really take this stuff serious, and these are the people that I'm trying to work with more now. Yeah. You know, I'm weeding out the people that just be yapping on, IG and this type of stuff, and then bro, just for attention and like really trying to lock in with the people that's like seriously trying to invest in a craft, seriously trying to, put in the groundwork, get out there and meet people and actually get people to follow. Bro, when I was first coming up, my IG page, I had like 300 followers on it, and I was like 2 years ago. Now I'm almost at 5K, and that's all real people that I've met that followed me. It's like I ain't pay for that shit.
I wanted to see where you were performing next. I wanted to watch your growth. You
feel me? I ain't pay for that shit, bro. Yeah. I don't pay for likes. I don't pay for like that type of shit. Like you're lying to yourself, and they need to stop doing that too because we see them fake likes.
Yeah, if you got fake likes and fake followers, and you're at least not making no money, you're not making any money off of it. You're doing something wrong. Because I do see the jug on like people that have like maybe like 5K real followers, and they pay for like some other fake ones, and they're still like, so they they can kind of fake it to maybe get booked for a show or get paid for some promo or something. But some people know, though. But people are literally just buying fake followers and fake likes to just look cool on the gram.
Bro,
it's
people gonna know. Cause say I book you right to do my show. And then in our contract it says you have to post a flyer. So now you post a flyer. Now you throw some fake lights behind that motherfucker. It's 1,000.
User 5655 put the happy face emoji in the comments section.
You feel me? That shit got 1,000 likes, and then now we show up on the day of on a Tuesday.
Bro, I've seen some art. I've seen an artist out here. I've probably seen him more than once, but there's like a certain. I've seen where it's like. The post it'll be like posted 1 minute ago. I'll happen to see it, and it'll have like, a couple likes, and then like I'll see, like you can, if you don't like it, it'll like keep swiping or whatever, and then all of a sudden like it'll pop up on my feed again, like 10 minutes. In 10 minutes it has 1,500 likes, and then I'm like, damn, what the fuck, and like in like 2 comments, and then I'm like, I'm just curious, like, damn, how'd that post do? And it has the same amount of likes, bro. 3 days later, like, okay, so it gets a 1,500 in 10 minutes. Yeah. And then gets 50 more the rest of the
that don't
the rest
get you
of the day.
Nowhere, bro. Yeah. And that's one thing I have to be honest. You got to be honest with yourself as a creative, bro. You want people to mess with you for you. You don't want no fake shit going on, bro. That's what I don't like. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Put the camera on me real quick, Ben. I see you doing it. I see you. You might be able to trick some people out here, like rappers and whatever. But I can tell. So
yeah, we see that.
So
shit.
Just know I know. I ain't gonna tell people, but just know I know. Just know I know.
Man, yes sir. Yes sir.
You didn't buy a blue check?
Hell nah, bro. Damn. What the hell I'm doing that for? For, bro?
Gotta earn it.
You feel me?
Gotta earn my blue check, man.
I got to, bro. I got to. If I can't earn it, I don't want it.
What's been your least favorite thing to come in the social media era?
Like, just like in the social media or like in the
Just
Minnesota?
because of social media in general. What's your least favorite thing about social media? Maybe in the entertainment space, like to keep it.
I'm gonna think about that one. Like, what's my least favorite thing about the social media? I mean, probably that, bro. Like, probably that. It's just the fake shit. Like, you don't know who's like real no more.
Yeah, like you can be a whole different person on the internet. Bro, and this is like this is like in a good way of that. I just did an interview with this guy, Matt Proxy. This might actually drop before that one. But if it is out right now and you're watching this, go check it out. He's a great kid. On the internet, he seemed like a guy that would come in here and be like shaking, like crashing out off the drugs. But he comes in here and he's like the most like soft, spoken, quiet, nice guy. Yeah. And you can tell in the interview, like he's a nice guy. And, he's a young kid. But like on the internet, he's screaming in the mic, like about, all this shit. Yeah. So it's like you can like really put on a fake facade in a good way or in a bad way. So it's like, you could look like a crazy person on the internet and be such a nice person, or you can look like a nice person and be shitty in real life.
That's true though, and that's what a lot of artists now, bro. And that's what people be surprised when they meet these celebrities in real life and be surprised, like when LeBron was like, "All right, stop."
What situation was that?
Oh, you ain't see that when LeBron was at the Olympics? And then they was going to dinner, and then it was this one kid. He was like, "Hey, LeBron James," and then he was like outside, bro. And then LeBron literally was like, "Hey, stop."
Because he was trying to get autographs?
Yeah, they just kept on walking.
God damn, no, I missed that one.
So it's like, like you really don't know who these people is till you like really meet them. And that's why I actually like that about social media though. Yeah. Because it's like, I'm going to put out what I want y'all to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't know how I'm really living for real. You don't really know what I'm doing. Yeah. So, I just put out what I want people to see.
Yeah.
So.
What do you see works well for like you've uploaded like some content on your Instagram page, like you don't seem to be like the guy that's like the daily like mixing on the gram type of guy, how do you use social media to benefit
so like I said, I'm about to drop a new mix, so that's how I do my stuff because I be so busy, bro, with like
obviously you use it for like flyer promotion and shit like that, but like how do you help build your brand like with social media?
So like people actually like me for DJing. That's the craziest thing. It's like they actually like me for DJing. They actually like my transitions. They actually, be in my head and see where I'm going when I do these like transitions, bro. So, like I don't know, bro. It's just different with me, bro. Like I just have to, cause I'm so busy with like DJing, and because I have to be a DJ, I have to be a promoter. Yeah, I gotta practice. I gotta do this. I gotta do that, bro. So it's like I be having so much stuff that I have to do that it's like I don't want to like suffocate my DJ. So I use like monthly mixes or like every 2 months. I'll drop about like a 50-minute mix. So just put that on YouTube, and then my boy right there, he records them for me, and then he gets like the little reel clips, and then I use like 1-2 transition songs, and I'll post it on my IG. People would like generate towards that. I just started doing that too, and I've been picking up, so that's why I'm about to do another one right now. You know what I mean? Yeah. So
yeah, that's good. The people are, you're gaining fans because of your skills, not just because of like who you are.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people that get the followers first and then become a DJ later. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that's like, and then learn how to be a DJ, or maybe they're not even that good at first, Yeah. Like I don't know if Shaq was DJing when he was in the NBA, but now he's a famous DJ, which I'm sure I've never seen him DJ, but I'm sure he's great.
Shaq nice. I've definitely seen a few videos.
Yeah.
So.
So he goes from, someone that is just famous and it's like, oh, let me pick up the sticks, or like Pauly D from Shoreline or not Shoreline Moth, Jersey Shore. I said Shoreline. Like famous people can turn into a DJ, just like how in the podcast game, this is kind of why like I stopped for a little while and had to refine the love for podcasting, because famous people just start a podcast and now they get millions of views per episode.
Right.
It's like I've been podcasting for years, and I can't get a fucking 100 on let's just say like a weekly show or something sometimes, and it's just like fuck, like I gotta really refine the love and the passion to not care about the views and just do it,
bro. You have to do it for the right reasons, bro.
Yeah.
Like you have to do it and that's why you gotta have the passion to do the stuff, bro. You have to.
Yeah, definitely not living life off doing interviews yet, but that's the goal one day.
Bro, it's coming, bro. Like y'all brands is the biggest, brand in Minnesota, bro.
Appreciate it.
So, I've definitely been trying to come out here for the longest. I know a lot of people that's trying to people speak highly of your brand. So just keep doing what you're doing, bro. Like your opportunity gonna come. You feel me? It's definitely gonna come, bro.
Do you have any artists out here that you're fucking with right now?
Like local?
Yeah, local art, like from Minnesota. Ones that people should tap in that are holding it down.
My boy Ghana Boy. He's pretty good. He's on the team. Westside Kwame J. They
Westside Boys?
No. They copy us.
Oh shit.
It's like, I'm just playing. But we're Westside creative though. Like we're a creative of like people. So we have like videographers, we have singers, and so yeah. But yeah, so Kwame J, I like Obi, Mac OC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mac OC smooth.
Yeah, Mac nice for sure. Yeah, I'm trying to think like in the hip hop community. I like Petty K. She's I like her work ethic. She be putting in a lot of work and like tapping in and doing like the groundwork that a lot of people don't want to do. So I like her. Yeah, bro. It's just the Minnesota scene, bro. It just sounds like we don't have a sound. That's why I don't really try to get too much into the Minnesota scene. Cause it's like we don't have a sound, bro. Like we don't really know what we're doing out here. Like everybody just yapping.
I know. It's like we've had like one artist blow up from like every genre in, like the past, let's just say 5 years to make it broad. Like you have the Young Gravy for like that fun hip hop, Mimi hip hop, and then you got like Libianca for the Afrobeats, and then you got like A Party Alone for like that soft melodic love music.
So what is our sound, bro?
I don't know. And then you got Casey, who's also like a rapper, but he's
Casey
also
Pluto.
like not. I mean, he's obviously a rapper, but like his music is so much wider than that. Yeah. And these people all sound different. They're all making even like Prof, like he's like just boom bap maybe rap to put it in the smallest jar. Like we don't have one lane that's like, oh, this person and then like 12 other people under them. Like there isn't a Young Gravy Jr. out
here.
So
what do you think should be our thing?
I don't know. I think we have really good like drill rappers and shit, but I don't think that sells good enough in Minnesota because it's not like our main population. I think we have very talented like just like bar for bar rappers, like on like that boom bap shit, or even just like I don't even know Ben. What's the genre that like Jay Zoll and like Jake Giller and them make? Like, what would you call that type of rap? Just like
speed rap,
concert rap, conscious rap.
See, conscious stuff is dead though, bro.
Yeah, it's stuff like Juice Lord types. You know what I mean? Like they're all so talented.
I
at what
like
they
Juice
do.
too. Shout out to Juice. I heard about that show.
And I feel like that's like Minnesota's sound, but it's not what's in right now. So it's like not working, But we have like those are like I feel like some of our most talented artists like can thrive in that style, but it's not what's in. Like it's in. Yeah, Rhyme Sayers could be. Yeah.
Like a decade old.
Yeah, a lot of our hit music is
I feel like the
Sayers
fact
style,
that we're so
old.
close to Chicago, it makes it tougher for us, bro.
Yeah, because they
it's
get
like,
put into a box, and now Milwaukee is blowing up. So now we're gonna get in Detroit. So now we got we're stuck in this. I don't know what the map looks like, but we're stuck in this triangle per se of these three cities.
Yeah.
And now we got to figure out a way to be different than all three of them, or else we're just going to be told, oh, you sound like Milwaukee, you sound like Detroit, you sound like Chicago.
Yeah.
Before you know it, we're going to sound like South Dakota or some shit, North Dakota. I don't even know.
Sound like Fargo.
Iowa or some shit. Like fucking Des Moines. Oh, you sound like that Des Moines sound. Like if someone says that, like a Minnesota rapper that like kind of blows up says you sound like a Des Moines rapper, if that happens, we failed. If a Des Moines, if the Des Moines, Iowa music scene excels before Minneapolis, like
Nah,
like
real
I
talk.
might have to stop interviewing rappers
Real
in general,
talk, bro.
in full. 'Cause
Real talk.
I failed at that.
I agree, but like I said, bro, it's just gonna take like us really locking into like ourselves, bro, and stop paying attention to everything else that's going on.
Definitely, yeah.
You know, filling our minds with what's being influenced by Chicago people, you know, LA people, New York people. Like, let's just figure out what is Minnesota. Like, what is our vibe?
Yeah, and one thing I would say, like, that's definitely 100% true on like the making of the music. But one thing that we do need to do is see like what these other markets like Milwaukee are doing to push their music, like how they get all these dance trends and shit. Like people in Minnesota, just try to start a dance. The first 50 of them are gonna fail, but that 51st TikTok you put out,
true though,
it doesn't have to be a dance. Like I always use Milwaukee guys as an example, just because they're the ones that are doing it right now. But like Steve the Stoner, this guy, he started this thing where he was carrying this big boombox and he would do free concerts in public areas. He would just walk in, free concert, and people would just be like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" But but now he fucking gained hundreds of thousands of followers and millions of views off of doing it because he did it every single day to this one song, and now that song's viral, and now people are copying. Going into places doing free concert with his song. Ludacris did it with him when he was in town. Like
that's dope.
Like I've seen that shit go from him just doing it every single day. Some of them got 50 views and or not 50 likes and a couple thousand views, and then some got a few hundred likes.
Yeah,
you don't know which one's gonna click, and you just got to start a trend. And like I feel like I'll hear people just think that they can just make like a song that girls can like shake their ass to, and that's gonna be the trend. But that's just you got to do more nowadays.
You know how many people making songs that girls could shake their ass to?
Even on, especially on the mainstream level, like,
come on, bro.
You just got it. Could literally, the song doesn't even have to be that good. You just have to start a trend around it.
Yeah,
like it does not have to be better than the hottest song out on Billboard. It just has to have a trendy feel and
we just got to do more support of that. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like Minnesota got to come together, bro. Like it's too much division going on, bro. And that's why, like, I feel like I'm trying to like bridge that gap, bro. When I came on the scene, like that's the impact I always thought like I would have. Like when you like I don't know if you've been to like a Peaceboii show, but if you come to any one of my shows, I'm not just playing just Afrobeats.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like I'm playing soca, like I'm playing like reggaeton. I'm playing.
I think I've been to one at Union before.
Yeah, them things be crazy, bro. They always sell out too.
Yeah, that's how I heard of you. Was just like your events at Union. Okay, didn't you guys bring? After Libianca blew up, did some shows. She came back and did a night at Union, right? Were you involved with that?
So when the song had blew up, it's funny how that happened too, because she had already blown up, right? So she had blown up like that month. Yeah. And then like the month before, I already asked her to do my show.
Like at Union, host it.
Yeah, bro, like before she blew up. So it was like, sis, can you like do my show? She like, yeah, like how many songs you want me to do? I'm like, just one or two. I'm like, can I just pay you like $200-300? She like, yeah. Now picture that conversation after she's famous.
I fumbled Libianca is the first artist that I fumbled the bag. You could say I'm not booking her when her price was like that, cheap. Yeah. Because we were doing like our theme shows of City Takeover, and this is like I've never even told this on a podcast or nothing, but I was looking for like a headliner, and I think Libianca was just getting off The Voice. Libianca was on The Voice. I don't know how we didn't even talk about it. That's where she got her first little buzz.
Was asleep, bro. Yeah.
Libianca was on The Voice, and like that's when Ice was like close with her and shit. So I was talking about Ice. I'm like, yo, like, could we get Libianca? And I was DMing her, and I have a DM with Libianca, and I feel like I didn't see her response because it was like basically within budget anyways. Yeah. But she said like it was like, I don't know, 250, 300 for like a 20-minute set headline our show. And I just never opened it or respond. And it was just like I remember like I was about to like try to DM her or just like see if she'll respond about, yo, you interested in doing another show out here? We can bring you back. Or even if you want to do it and all, like how can we get involved? Because like your career is going crazy right now. We one of the owners of Waterway would be a great opener. And I check and it said like that she was like, yeah, like 250 or 300, and I was like, damn, we never did the show with her. Fuck, like that would have been a huge like, just moment to have before they blow up.
Bro, I hit the jackpot that show because I paid her $250 for that show, bro, and that was right when the song was buzzing, bro, and then like everybody was so happy that I got her up there at Union Rooftop. Like that was a lit show, bro.
Yeah,
that was a lit show.
Good time. So yeah, Libianca and crew, I apologize, and
you gotta stop doing
regret it.
people like that, bro. Cause they say you be doing that, bro.
Doing what?
Like leaving them on scene and stuff. I'm like, man.
Well, I leave people on scene all the time. Yeah. Oh, if you just send me like a song link or something, I'm not gonna respond to every single DM I get. But I don't leave people on scene if they're like trying to do business.
Yeah,
if someone's like, yo, let me get an interview, I'm the hottest rapper out, and I check and you're not the hottest rapper out, then you might get left on scene for sure.
I mean, but they might be the hottest rapper 5 years from now.
Yeah, maybe.
And then they could do an interview, right?
Yeah. When you got something to talk about. I mean, I'll interview anyone that got something cool going on. The interview I just did with the Matt Proxy guy, he just like is going viral like right now.
Oh, okay.
So like he's like oh shit, you got something to talk about. What's life been like this last 2 weeks?
Right.
But when someone hasn't, you don't have any substance. I don't want to do because it's like I can do a cookie cutter interview. What's your inspiration? Where are you from? How you feel? Or like what do you I don't like
because you know how I see it though, because I do talk with a lot of people. How I see is they looking at like this platform as the platform that's gonna
help
take
them
them there.
Yeah, but I don't feel like I'm not that yet. Like I'm not like this interview's not gonna get 1 million views.
No, I mean.
You know what I mean? Like you're not gonna you might get a booking off of this interview, but I mean, like for like an average like artist, like I'm not gonna blow you up. I'm trying to have you help me get blown up.
And that's why I'm saying they don't see it that way. You have to bring something to the table also, because you also need something to push your thing.
Yeah,
that you
like
got
if I'm
going
on here and I just ask you like, so what was your inspiration behind your new single that isn't like turning the city up? Like that's the only clips I'm gonna have to post to help push this. So it's like. And sometimes, negativity also wins too, but I don't like bringing that type of energy to our page because there's like, I could be on here and be like, so I've seen that you don't like this guy. Like, why don't you like him? And now we have this. Now that's the clip that's going to get 10,000 views, but no one's going to care about your music. So
we don't.
So I don't know.
We don't want that. And you can also charge people for doing it too. You don't. You know what I'm saying? You actually give them the platform to. You know what I mean? So that's. It makes it more prestigious and it makes it more like you want to work hard to get here. You know what
and
I'm
I gotta
saying?
pay, and it's like, and I pay. I gotta pay for the bills here. You gotta pay for time. You gotta make shit. None of this stuff is free. Like literally,
that's true.
Nothing's free in this world.
No, that's true, man.
And I mean, shit. If someone wants to pay me the right amount for an interview, hit the DM. You're probably gonna respond to become money right.
They definitely will, bro. I'm telling you, they definitely will.
Mainly just because it's just gonna be. You're gonna get the product. Like it's really like I view it as like. If you do pay for interviews, which like people definitely do, or like a mic drop performance, like you're paying for like the product on top, like if like you're getting that product of like that hour-long conversation. Now you can run with that. You can use it for blogs, promo posts, like, and that's what you're paying for. You're paying for the guy to sit there to flip through the cameras, for me to sit here and talk to you, the editor to clip everything for you, and the lights to be on. So there is ways. Shit. So
hey man, y'all hit him. Hey, y'all heard what he said, man. He said, "Hit the DM, $1,000 an interview,
shit. $1,000 interview, and we'll put some of that money towards an ad campaign."
You feel me, man? That's something that artists should consider, bro. But that's what I'm saying. You tell an artist that, and they're like, "Oh, you trying to get over on me. Oh, you don't support Minnesota talent." It's like you're not trying to put $1,000 in your own craft. How you expect me to take you serious?
Yeah, and sometimes that's even just like the idea of like someone's willing to pay for their shit, so they are serious about it. And that same with DJs, like how John Ray said in that clip, hit them with a little 50 ball, they'll play your shit, and if it hits, now you in the rotation.
Exactly.
And if I let's say you pay me a couple $100 for an interview or whatever it is, now you're in and it does good, shit, maybe I'm gonna be interested in posting about your music more because you prove to me you got some fans, and then you don't, and maybe I'm posting your shit for free.
Facts, bro. Facts.
So you never know.
Hey man, you definitely don't.
But no, I do like getting back into interviews though. I think the scene needs like a platform platform
bro.
that's doing these types of interviews, having these types of
Cause it's dope
conversations.
people coming up, bro. It's like dope people coming up.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a lot of like we're at this stage right now where there's a lot of fake people coming on the scene, and then like the real ones are still here. So I feel like right now we at this spot where like the fake ones getting weeded out, and then like the real ones about to stick around.
Yeah.
So
I feel like a lot of people there's a lot more like people clicking up and stuff too. Like people that
everybody's
are like,
hosting.
Yep, doing it, and this is actually one thing I'm very proud of the scene, how much it's grown. Like when we first started throwing concerts, everyone was like saying like, oh, like you guys don't throw enough shows for the community, or you don't, or artists being mad that they're not getting like booked to open up on our shows, and like being mad because they don't have no opportunities to perform.
Right.
And it's like, bro, you can do your own show. You can book your own. You can hire your own DJ. You can hire your own promoter. You can make more money than just opening up and not getting paid for my show.
That's exactly
and now
what I
it's
did.
been happening. Yeah, like now I've been seeing more artists like throw their own shows. Like it's like the same people that used to be like mad that I wasn't putting them on our shows or whatever, just the general public. And it's like, bro, you can do your own shows. Like these venues are willing to work with you as long as
that's
you
where the
can
money
prove,
at
like,
too, bro.
yeah.
Like the money is not any DJ that's coming out there, bro. The money is not you getting booked every weekend at a club that they know you at every weekend, bro. Like the money is you making your own flyers. Hit up my guy Jeremy too. Jeremy to go. So yeah, make your own flyers. You get your own DJs. You get your own hosts. You sell your own tables. It's stressful, bro.
Yeah.
It's painful. You gotta go through a lot of stress. You gotta go through a lot of bullshit with people. But I promise you, bro, like once you see like the event for yourself and just how much you work and try to put this shit together, and then you actually see the shit for yourself, bro, it's like a satisfying feeling, bro. Bro, that I love, bro. Yeah, man.
Yeah, I need to throw a show soon. Just need to get out of my personal bubble of being in my head, because I feel like every time I do a show, I get so nervous that it's like not gonna go well.
Me too.
Or like something's not gonna work. People aren't gonna show up. Like, but it's just like So I don't even think we've done a concert this year. Like we threw our Wave Fest festival over the clothing festival.
Yeah,
and that was awesome. And I was like, I'm not doing a concert until this is done, because it was just so much going on. So like. Just a lot of like space in the brain to take up of like responding to emails and vendors and all that shit. Yeah. But now that that's over, I need to.
Bro, that's at least me. What I do my shit like once a month. Cause the other thing too, I try. You're not gonna catch me DJing every weekend. It's not that I can't do it. I just don't want to, because I don't want people to be
oversaturated.
You feel me?
I said that on our last podcast. That clip actually went fucking viral for Minnesota viral. I said like Minnesota Famous versus Real Famous or whatever. And one of the points I made is like famous people aren't accessible. So a lot of you like artists, rappers, DJs out here that act Hollywood and famous. It's like I can see you Thursday through Sunday at the same couple clubs, and it's like crazy because you can see some of these Minnesota famous people at these clubs Thursday through Sunday, and they're not getting paid. They're just out like having drinks. Yeah, so that's like where I think like being rare is actually good. Like
Ice put me on like coming to the game. She like, bro, because it was this 1 month, bro. I was doing my event because Union was messing with me heavy. Like I was literally there like that every Saturday they give me. But it was like only one Saturday I actually made money. It was like the rest of Saturday wasn't really no money like that for real. And I'm like, sis, like I don't know what's going on. Like I'm hot and I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, I'm doing the promo. And she like, bro, that's because you're like oversaturate yourself. You're too accessible, and people feel like they could just see you whenever they want to see you. So now I just throw my once event a month and that DJ at Casa every Friday, bro. Yeah, and I just stay out the way.
Yeah, no, that's the way to go. Because if people can see you perform, every other weekend, every weekend, especially being a rapper and trying to perform, and you are at an open mic every Friday, Saturday. You're never gonna sell tickets because people already seen you, and they don't need to see you twice, 3 times a month.
And then nobody
gonna
want to book you too, because then you're not gonna bring nobody, because your people not gonna come because they feel like they already seen you.
Yeah, that's where I've learned that to like. And like when you book people, be like, yo, like don't do a show within like a month and a half of my show, like so that there is, and especially if I'm not paying you, you're just like an opener, then I can't tell you what to do. Right. But if I'm giving you some money, you're gonna, I don't want you performing
for sure
before my show or whatever. Like, keep it all for this one.
No,
but man, where are we at time wise? I feel like we've been going.
I know we've been on this shit.
54.
Damn.
Man, that's about a good time to cut it off.
Yes,
Is there
sir.
anything else that I didn't bring up that you want to shed some light on before we get out of here?
Nah, I feel like we pretty much just, I'm just DJ Peaceboii, man. Shout out, Water Wave. I don't really be outside like that for real unless I'm like doing my events. But I just love the city, bro. I love like what we're doing. I love your brand. It's a lot of other brands in the city that's like making noise and actually pushing us ahead instead of like taking us backwards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm just excited for like the city, man, just how far we about to go. Cause man, I'm telling you, I'm about to go crazy, bro. Like starting next month, it's up.
Let's go. Hey, man. This was an interview with DJ Peaceboii. My name is Ricky. Follow us at Waterwave TV on the screen right there.
Sir. Yes, sir.
On all platforms. Share. Tell your friends about us. Follow us on Instagram. That's where you'll see a bunch of clips and a bunch of other stuff about Minnesota on there. Both of the Instagrams are on the screen. So tap in with us.
Yes, sir. Peace out.
And we out. Peace.